Assalamu alaikum. I hope this recorded presentation finds you in the best of your health and spirit. With the hope of you and your beloved ones are safe from the pandemic, let's start. This is unusual time for me, for you, for whole world. But we are trying to do things normally. That's why today I'm recording the presentation instead of standing in front of whole class and everyone staring at me with the weird look on their faces. So thanks God, I am this time behind the screen of my computer. Enough with the talking, let's start our presentation. The topic is democracy and dictatorship in Pakistan. My name is AhzamRasul and my registration number is FA17 BCS 088 and my section is 6A. Let's start with the contents. First of all, we will discuss introduction of democracy, what is democracy, the features of democracy, merit of democracy, background of democracy, democracy in Pakistan, history of democracy in Pakistan, dictatorship, dictatorship in Pakistan, the period of dictatorship in Pakistan, the comparison between dictatorship and democracy, why dictatorship flops in Pakistan, and some suggestions. I hope you will find these suggestions good enough. Let's start with introduction. The word democracy is derived from Greek word. Demos means people, cracy, power or rule. Democracy is the form of government in which the rulers are elected by people. The a dictatorship consists of a rule by one people or a group of peoples. Democracy. Democracy means to elect the leader by the people through votes. According to Abraham Lincoln, the famous American president, democracy is the government of people, by the people, and for the people. But this is not the case, I hope. The form of democracies. There are some forms I'm describing today. Representative involve the selection of government officials by the people being represented. Parliamentary, the party with the greatest representation in the parliament forms the government and its leader becomes the prime minister or chancellor. In the presidential system, a system where the public elects the president through free and fair election. Semi-parliament, semi-presidential. The government includes both prime minister and a president. Constitutional. The authority of a majority is limited by legal and institutional means so that the rights of individuals and minorities are respected. The features of democracy. In democracy, the final decision-making power must rest with those who are elected by the people. A democracy must be based on a free and fair election where those who currently in power have a fair chance of losing. In democracy, each adult citizen must have one vote and each vote must have one value. A democratic government rules within a limited sets of constitutional laws and citizens' rights. The merit of democracy. A democratic government is better government because it has a more accountability for form of government. Democracy improves the quality of democratic decisions making. In democracy, no one is a permanent winner or a loser. Democracy is a better form of government because it allows us to correct its own mistakes. Drawbacks of democracy. The leadership keeps changing in democracy. This leads to instability. Democracy is all about political competition and a power play. There is no scope of morality. Everyone wants to play and everyone wants to win. That's why everyone wants to play dirty. Elected leaders do not know the best interest of people. It leads to the bad decisions sometimes. Democracy leads to the corruption for it's based on electoral competition. More power, more money, you have more chances to win. History of democracy in Pakistan. The first rule of democracy is to elect the leader of people's choice through transparent election. But in Pakistan, the condition is quite different. Transparent is the word which does not exist in the election of Pakistan. Democracy always have been hacked. In Pakistan, people elect one leader, but there comes another leader. First democratic rule 1988 to 1990 Pakistan People's Party. Second democratic rule 1990 to 1993 Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz win. The third democratic rule 1993 to 1996 Pakistan People's Party won again. The fourth democratic rule 1997 to 1999 Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz wins again. And then comes a dictatorship rule, and after that 2008 to 2013 Pakistan People's Party won again, and 2013 to 2018 Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz wins again, and now 2018 to God knows how many times PT has, the Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf wins the election. You know what I'm talking about. Dictatorship. A dictatorship consists of a rule by people rules by one person or a group of people which are not elected or by the people of that country. The main point of this type of government is given below. No interest to the country benefits, no freedom of speech, no benefit to own people. The decision making ability is only in one hand. The period of dictatorship in Pakistan: General Ayub Khan from 1958 to 1969, General Muhammad Yahya Khan from 1969 to 1971, General Muhammad Ziaul Haq from 1977 to 1988, and General Pervez Musharraf from 1999 to 2008. The main distinction is between democracy and non-democratic governments. I am gonna discuss few of them. Democratic government. Democratic government is based on a constitution. But in non-democratic government, there is no constitution. On a one-man show, what you want to do, just do it. Government people enjoy the right of decisions, but in non-democratic government, there is no freedom of speech and as such kind of thing. In democratic government, there is a free and fair election system, but in non-democratic government, there is no kind of election. If there is election, there is a rigged kind of election. Why democracy flopped in Pakistan? Army interference, corruption, royal style of politics, abuse of power, the lack of accountability. Accountability in Pakistan. Conclusion and slash suggestions. As a student, I believe only educated person can bring a positive change, but education is a very key role. Education can play a very key role to bring prosperity in Pakistan. But we have not such kind of education in Pakistan. We are just making clerks and the person who just want to do their work and earn money and nothing else in their mind to change the world or something like that. We have no spirit of changing the world or changing our country. We just want to earn money and just spend our life peacefully, and that's it. Let's promise ourselves that we will not tolerate any kind of injustice, and democracy is the backbone of our country. Keep calm and Be proud Pakistani. Thank you very much to bearing me. Pakistan Zindabad.